Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Libra reading today for September 19th to 22nd, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. Costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And I want to give a shout out to all my viewers, the new ones, the returning ones, and all my subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that too. Okay, we're going to cut the deck. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some messages, please, for Libra? For Libra, please. What's happening with the Libra? Okay, there we go. All right, Libra, bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, you have the Princess of Swords. All right, she rules communication and speaking and saying the right words at the right time. She's highly intelligent and she's highly intuitive. She can be sharp, speaking from the tip of that sword if necessary. She's got to put someone in your place. Use her energy. So she's giving you that beautiful communication energy, Libra. And trust your gut instinct at this time. High intuition. All right, because she's got it. Okay, so that she's backing you. That's a great help. All right, your present situation, Libra. We have Mars and Leo, Seven of Wands, Valor. Okay, so you are self-sufficient. You can get things done on your own, and you know it. All right, so you got the Valor. You've won the battles, and you've done it on your own, Libra. And you got the power of your words now. You're going to say the right words. All right, Libra. Your challenge is Mars in Aries, Two of Wands, Dominion. Okay, so you got the Valor, and now you've made a decision to move forward. You know what you're going to do in your life. You're going to move forward with a project or something, and you've made the decision. So that really isn't a challenge. You know what you're doing. You can handle anything on your own, and you're going forward. All this wand energy. All right, Libra, sorry, it's Aries energy there. Okay, Libra, below position, you have the Knight of Wands. More hot, fiery energy. Look at the first three cards, all wands. Motions, charged up. All right, he comes in fast, and he's looking for his queen, and he's looking for a place to build his establishment or bring something to fruition. All right, and he's determined and decisive, and he's charming and charismatic, okay, and he gets what he wants, and he's looking for a big accomplishment. So you are looking for a big accomplishment in your life, and you've made the decision to go forward with it, Libra. You know, being the Knight of Wands, fast-moving energy, knows what you want, and you're going after it, and you won't be denied. All right, Libra. Past position, Libra. Could be yesterday, last week, or a year ago, or 5 years ago. We have Saturn in Libra. Three of Swords, sorrow. Okay, so in the past, you know, you've had heartache, betrayal. This is a card of heartache, betrayal, and a broken heart. People have backstabbed you in the past. At some point in your life, you've experienced that. But, you know, that was in the past, okay? And you're just thinking about it right now. It's in the past. But these things, you know, they make you who you are today. You're hot and fiery, and you're going after something. You don't have to keep thinking about this. You learned your lessons. They teach you about people, and then you know what kind of people to go around and what kind of people not to go around. Okay, Libra, your future position, we have Mercury in Taurus, Five of Discs, worry. Okay, so you're a little worried about some things. Maybe you're still worried about that past stuff, all right? And, you know, what I say about worry is whatever you focus on gets bigger. So if you keep focusing on the things that you're worried about, those problems will get bigger. So you got to distract yourself from the worry, Libra. That's what I advise. You know, play your favorite music over and over. You know, go dance, go have fun, go do your favorite sport, something like that. Distract yourself from the worry, and then the answers will come to the problems that you're worried about. They'll come quicker if you're distracted than if you're just focusing on it. All right, Libra, I know it's easy to say, but, you know, try to distract yourself from the worry, because worry never makes anything better. It just makes it worse. All right. Your near future position. You have Mars and Gemini. Nine of Swords, cruelty. Okay, it's like kind of opposite on the other side of this here. They kind of go together, these cards. The backstabbing and the cruelty and the words, you know, demeaning talk, degrading talk, belittling talk, this here. And it has to do with this. It's the same situation. You're still thinking about it. You're still thinking about it, Libra, all those times, okay? But, you know, things are going to get better, and try not to worry about them. Like I said, you got to distract yourself from this. This is the same thing. It's the same situation. And maybe you're still worried about it, right? Okay, so all I can suggest is you distract yourself from this, and you take your lessons from this. Okay, we've all been there. We've all been there. And you just take your lessons from it and try not to focus on it, but take those lessons with you, okay? And then it gets better. All right, Libra, in your internal position, what you're thinking about, you have Sun and Virgo, 8 of Disprudence. All right, things are getting better now. So this is about removing things out of your life that are no longer necessary, those places and people that cause those situations. All right, it's like pruning the shrubs in the spring, cutting the growth back so you get the new growth. So you cut them out of your life, all right, and cut things out of your life that are no longer needed. And it could be just items, clearing the closets out, the basement, things like that, making room for new stuff. It could be people. It's people. It is people here. These ones, you got to cut these ones out of your life, all right? And, you know, maybe you have, but you're still thinking about it, and that those cards are there. So you got to cut the ties with those folks that hurt you, even if it's family, Libra, even if it's family, whatever, you got to cut the ties. It could be thought patterns and belief systems, too, that aren't working for you. Maybe you learned some belief systems growing up as a kid, and you watched your parents, and that was a mess. And then you thought that was the way life was, but it's just a belief system they taught you. And then, you know, you can change the belief system. It's just a thought you're thinking, and you can change the thought you're thinking. So maybe you got to tweak some of those belief systems. And you know it. This is internal. All right, Libra, in your environment, you got a new beginning. You got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so everything turns around. You know, the heartache and the betrayal, it's lessons. So you stay away from those kind of people. Now you start attracting the perfect kind of people in your life. Okay, you clear out, get rid of those ties with those kind of folks. What comes along in your environment is a cup of love being offered to you. A new beginning in love, joy and excitement. There's love out there in your environment for you, Libra. All right, you're attracting it. You are attracting it. So forget about all that hurt and pain, because this is on its way to you. In your hopes and fears, Libra, you have another ace, 2 aces in a row. You have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is the Magician's sword cutting through those clouds to clarity, and you're seeing the absolute truth about everything now. You're seeing the truth about these people now. All right, and you know you got to cut them out of your life. And this is the card of high intuition. You've been crowned, 22 rays, 11 and 11. All right, 2 aces in a row. The new cup of love, the new beginning in love, and the card of high intuition. All right, Libra, that's beautiful. So you had to go through that heartache and pain and sorrow and all that, and now look what happens. Turns around. All right. So trust your gut instinct at this time, Libra, because your thoughts are bang on. What you're thinking about those folks is right. Okay? 2 aces. Beautiful. Things turn around. The final card in the outcome of this reading, Libra, it's beautiful. You have Major Arcana. You have the Star card. All right, this is all about love, but this is wishes being fulfilled. Keep your eye on that one star in sight, Libra. It's about loving yourself first, Libra. As you can see, she's pouring that cup of love all over herself. It's about loving yourself, taking care of yourself, eating right, exercising, all that, putting the right thoughts in your head. The right thoughts in your head, removing the ones that don't serve you. All right, Libra, look at this. And you're the star. You're glowing, you're shining. And you've got new beginnings. After all that hurt and pain and all that, 2 new aces, and you are the star. Wow, what an outcome to this reading. This is fantastic, Libra. This is beautiful. All right, and you've got this Princess of Swords, the high intuition she's got too. All right, she'll give you the right words to say. Double, and you got this one. Beautiful. A perfect outcome. Perfect outcome. All right, Libra, I'd like to conclude with one animal spirit card for Libra, please. One animal spirit card. That's perfect. What a beautiful reading. You know, it's contrast. You had the hurt, the pain, the sorrow, and then it turns around. Wow. One card for Libra, please. One card for Libra. Squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. All right, Libra. You are the star. You're glowing. You're shining. Believe in yourself. Like the little squirrels, right? They leap from one tree to the other 20 feet away, and they know they're going to catch that branch. They're not going to fall, and if they fall, they land on all fours anyway. They don't care. They believe in themselves. You are the star. You're the shining star, Libra. So just believe in yourself, and everything has turned around here for you. All right, you have a great weekend. That was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.